Okay, now I have to restart recording. Okay, so this is a tutorial run of an Ocarina of Time randomizer seed. It's meant for beginners. Let me go back up. Hold on. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, good. It's mostly meant for people that get stuck in their seed and they don't really know how to finish it. Like they'll just kind of. I've seen a couple people who like played Ocarina of Time at some point in their life kind of come back and they're like, oh dude, I want to do a randomizer, and they kind of start searching around the areas they knew where items were and stuff, and they hit this point where they kind of get stuck and they don't really know where to look anymore, and they're like, okay, where do I go anymore? What do I do? So basically I'm gonna have periodically throughout the stream I'm gonna have this map show up with and this map will actually, it's an interactive map, and it'll change based on what items I actually have in my inventory. So say I add, like, bombs, then all of a sudden a bunch of new checks appear, and that's kind of how the map works. If there are red squares, then you can't get these items. If there are green squares, then you can get the items, and if there are multiple checks in a single area, then you can click on, like, a Kakariko Village, and the Kakariko Village will give you all these things that you can get. And that's basically how it works. So yeah, if you were to like add bombs, then like, oh dude, I can like do this. I can go get the Zora River Grotto, this, that, the other. I can get beans now because I can go in this area, so that means that I can do the lab roof heart piece technically. It's kind of like it's like a logic check in a sense. It's really useful, I think, for beginners, and I'll throw like the link in the description and stuff if you want to use it during your Zooter playthroughs and such. So yeah, I'm basically periodically through the run I'm going to be switching between this layout right here with my standard tracker and this one with the tracker and the map and everything, the interactive tracker and map. So, we started off with the Spirit Medallion, and I guess we should go ahead and get started. So the time's not really going to matter, like the timer and everything. We're just going to kind of go through this real methodically and stuff and see how long it'll take to actually finish the seed. Alright. Oh shoot, okay. There we go. Okay, sorry. Had my adapter there, wasn't working for a second, so. What I like to do at the very start of every single Ocarina of Time seed is I just do Meadow's house and the sword chest. Cool. I'm not really worried about rupees right now. You could like potentially grind for rupees here if you wanted to, but we can get rupees a lot easier along the way. So we're gonna go back over here, we're gonna go to Meadow's house. Ooh, okay, Megaton Hammer. That's a really cool starting item. Deku Nut. Deku Stick upgrade is actually pretty cool for a child. So yeah, already we pretty much have a different setup. So if we go over to the interactive map, if you throw on the hammer, it actually opens up a bunch of different things. But we need to be adult to use the hammer. So We are going to go adult here in a little bit, but we're not going to be super focused on the hammer right now. It's kind of a cool thing to have. Alright, got the ocarina. Alright, next thing I like to do after, so as soon as I do those checks, then I leave. And I like to go straight to Hyrule Field and head to Hyrule Castle. If you have like enough money and enough Deku sticks, you could just kind of like go to Deku Tree if you really wanted to. But it's possible that Deku Tree will be a stone, which you don't need to beat a seed. You only need to get all the medallions. Right here, this is a really good way to farm money, is you just run up the chains, and then you jump. Right. And then I'm gonna head back in, head into Hyrule Field, or not Hyrule Field, the Courtyard. Alright, with this cash, what I like to do with however much cash I have, is buy Deku Sticks, but because we already did that, actually shoot, let's see. I guess we could buy more Deku Nuts if we wanted to. If you have enough money there, you could maybe buy Hylian Shield. I wasn't used to actually having a Deku Stick upgrade. Anyway, let's go over here. Next thing I like to do is I like to go over here to the shooting gallery. That's what I get for going fast. Trying to go fast. There we go. Ooh, the bow. Alright, cool. Already pretty cool start. So let's see. If we go over to the map. So now we have the bow, and that opens up a couple of things. Also, what I should do is gray out the things that I've already done. That'll make it so that it's easier to kind of keep track of what you've done and what you haven't done. So if we go over to here, we click those two, and then we go to Castletown. Yo, Null Summoner with the 7 months in a row. Thank you, dude. We go over to Castletown, and we get rid of Child Shooting Gallery. So that's ready to go, or that's already done. Alright, cool. What I like to do after that is we're gonna head over here. We need to wait until it's nighttime to do the what is it, the Richard check, where you give the doggo back to the lady. I actually did this a little bit incorrectly. It's okay. This is a nice little Skulltula you can get for free, essentially. Over here, get your weird egg. Alright, let me go ahead and update my tracker with all the stuff that I have so far. Shush actually isn't like super concerned about getting her own rig at the current moment, but yeah, we'll take care of that when we need to. Yo, Yon Yon. Shoutouts to September, dude. Thanks for the resub, or continuing your gifted sub. Alright, now that's nighttime. Head back in here. Pick up the dog. This is a really nice check to do. It has a really, really high chance of giving an item, actually. There are people that have actually done statistics on which checks have the highest chance of giving something that you need. And Richard actually has the highest chance. We didn't get anything there. It's somewhere like 25% chance. It's something like really, really crazy. Yo, what's up, Spike? Yeah, I'm kind of like doing this like off the cuff, so it probably is going to be a little bit not the greatest, but I'll try my best. I think that this would be like really good for beginners to kind of get their feet wet and really just kind of like, I don't know, get them to finish seeds more often. Yeah, dude, how you doing? Alright, if you want to be really, really safe about it, you can like go the long way. At nighttime, these guys don't have the best vision, so you can set up a little jump right there. You don't even need to do the jump slash if you have a good enough angle and you jump at the right spot. So what I'm doing right now is I'm gonna go and I'm basically my whole game plan in the early game of my playthrough is to get as many songs as possible. Songs are really good in this game because they're in their own pool, and so that means that there's always like a guarantee that there's a really high chance that you're gonna get a song that you need. And if you don't get the song that you need, then you kind of know where you need to go next anyway. So, going after songs kind of like dictates your playthrough for the most part. Let me go ahead and equip the egg. I'm just gonna wait here until it's daytime. Oh my god. So much hair, dude. The other thing that's really important about Zelda is that she just talking to her and getting that song unlocks 2 more songs. So this is like, it's very, very unlikely that you're going to run into a run where you don't eventually have to come here at some point. Also, I did that little jump slash strat right there. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. You can just pile up the boxes. For guards, I like to side hop past and just kind of wait till they look the other way. Like right there, since he's looking just at the bushes, you can just side hop right past and he won't see you. You could also just try and be like super lucky or try and get like frame perfect inputs. If you get frame perfect side hops, then they can't see you. This is kind of a crappy layout. I'm gonna go for it. If I like stay right here, then they can't really box me in as long as this guy is like going. Yeah, there we go. All right. But yeah, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna get the letter. That kind of starts the Happy Mask Salesman trade quest as well. All right, our first song is Song of Storms. If we roll on over to here, I'm gonna pause the game really quick actually. If we roll on over here, let's see. Song of Storms, right here. That will that'll open up a couple of like. There's a grotto right here that it'll open up. There's a grotto in like Death Mountain Trail somewhere that it'll open up, and it also in Kakariko Village. Let's see. Is there nothing in here that actually says anything about the bottom of the well? Hold on, let me see. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. We have Song of Storms. We should be able to get... Hold on.
You need...
What else do you need?
You need the lens. It won't unlock unless you have the lens.
Is that actually true?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a whole logic thing. Okay. Never mind. Thank you for that. Alright. But yeah. It's not a bad song. It's not the greatest song, but it's not a bad song either. Alright. I should be back on the normal tracker now anyway. Let's see. At this point, I'm gonna go adult actually. So the whole thing that I said about targeting songs You get a free song just for going up to the windmill dude as adult. And that's like, that takes like no time at all. And you can also do some of the checks that are in Kakariko Village as adult for free as well. And those are really, really easy. You don't need anything for them for the most part. So those are typically good pickups. And the really cool thing about adult is when you save warp, you come right back to the Temple of Time, so you can go child whenever you want. So yeah, universally, that's kind of why it's a good idea to go adult. It's relatively early, just to go for the song. Even if you get like no items whatsoever, you get a free song, which is great. Songs are always helpful; they're never detrimental. This is generally, like, I generally start every seed like this. There are like a couple of situations where if I get like certain items, I'll kind of change up my game plan just a little bit. But this is typically how I always go about it. I guess what's really cool is that we have the hammer right now. So while we're going along the way, we can do, I'm gonna go do this check over here actually. The way that I see hammer is that it's like infinite bombs, but you only get to use it as adult. So any like bombable check that you can do, or like grotto that you can do. Okay, well, just like that. You may as well do. So yeah, there's the hook shot. Hook shot's a very, very good item. Alright, now we're gonna head right back over here, go to Kakariko. Oh, you know what I skipped entirely? I didn't even look at the pedestal. That's something that you should do once you go adult. The pedestal will actually tell you which dungeons will give medallions. You should always, always do that when you go adult. And it's really nice to know that information when you're, like, really early on in the game. It's nice to know that information. Alright, so this is like the trade quest. For this is where you start the adult trade quest, but that's also shuffled, so she just kind of gives a free item. Over here, if you get on this top row of logs and then like hold up to the little door, you'll just kind of phase through and you'll just grab the loading zone, which is awesome. Let's see. Oh man, okay. I'm all over the place because I'm not used to having the hammer so early. There's a grotto over here, actually. You can get this as either child or adult. Alright, gonna head over here. Redeads. Master Sword Jump Slash is pretty good on them. But yeah. General idea is, like, if things are, like, on the way... If things are on the way, then it's a good idea to go ahead and do them. Because that's probably like the fastest time you'll be able to actually do those checks. But of course, if you're just doing a casual playthrough, it doesn't really matter. So we got the... I don't know why I equipped it. We have the bow, and now, because we have the bow, we can do this shooting gallery. You need the bow to do this one, but you don't need the slingshot for the other one. That's just kind of how the game works. In the sense that I think the game assumed casually that you couldn't escape the forest without the slingshot. It was impossible. So it just kind of lets you do it whenever you want. But when you go adult, you don't have the bow. You need to get it. So the game will only give you rupees until you get the bow, and then it'll give you like the quiver upgrade, and then that is randomized into the pool of items. So over here, there's a couple of ways to get this heart piece over here. Typically this heart piece in the windmill... Oh wow, can't believe I didn't get that. You can jump on these little pedestals right here, climb on them, and then just jump. Just roll, jump right towards the middle, and you can grab ledge. And then jump over here and you can get it. I'm actually going to take some time to show off like a different way you can do it if you have the hook shot. You could just get into this little corner right here, take out the hook shot. Aim for like the very little top wooden edge right there, and then mash B, and you'll jump slash onto the platform for free. So. Alright, so nice. Alright, so that's really good. Getting Minuet actually just gets you 2 free songs essentially at this point in the game. So that's really nice. Because you need to go to the Sacred Meadow Garden once as adult and once as child to get a song. So that's 2 songs for free. Warp songs in general are just very, very good at speeding up areas and getting you to areas that you need to quickly. But again, that's really more of like a speedrunning thing. I'm not here to like speed up your seeds. I'm here to just kind of like show you where to go. The graveyard's also a really good spot to get some stuff. This is just for free. This little check. Yeah, if you do this without the bow, you always get 50 rupees. That's correct. Alright, and now we do Dampe's Race. You do Dampe's Race twice. Once for the hookshot, and then once for the heart piece. So both of those are going to be items of some sort. The second time around, you need to get him. You need to do it in under a minute, which shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we're gonna take a look at the map after we get a few more things. We're gonna get some items and stuff, and then we're going to update the tracker. Alright, 49's not bad. Yeah, I'll try to put this on YouTube. Oh wow, okay, that's pretty cool. So the thing about randomizers, oh, I should also explain this. If you do this this side hop and then you side hop back, then you'll void out and you won't get stuck because you need the Song of Time to get out of there. And the only way you could get out of there at that point is just to save the game. Save the game and then quit. But if you do that little side hop right there, then you don't get trapped and you get to do the race again. One thing about trying to like roll straight through this is that sometimes you'll just get clipped by the fire. I've found that it's still faster to just kind of like roll your way through stuff. Oh, thank you so much. Yo, thanks for the bits, dude. Ooh, don't fall in the pit. Fall in the pit's bad. Alright, cool. Alright, and then the heart piece will give us money. Alright, cool. We can't really do much else. What we're gonna do, actually, the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna leave. We can't warp while we're in this grave. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get out of the grave and then we're gonna play our song, Minuet. So as soon as you get to that area where Sheik is gonna give you Minuet, you'll get a new song. So just by playing the song and warping, you get a free one instantly. This is kind of like you chain together warp songs to get more songs, which is always good. Like for example, like this. So we're gonna get Requiem for free. And Requiem also chains into another song. So we play Requiem. Yo, Morx, thanks for 13 months in a row, dude. That'll warp us here, and then typically the game would give you Requiem for going in the Spirit Temple and then coming out. And we're going to get another free song because of it. So again, it's just kind of like song collection. This is just going to make it so that we have access to more areas, which is just good in general. Alright, we get Serenade out of it. Cool. Serenade's a great song, simply because it's almost like the Prelude of Light. It's like a makeshift version of it. Because of the owl. And it gets you down to the Lake Hylia area really quickly. It's kind of hard to get to that area without just like running the whole way. So, not bad. I'm gonna save warp here, and this is gonna take us back to the Temple of Time. We're gonna go back child, but before we do, what you should always do at this, if you can, pretty early on in your seed, is you should read this. It'll tell you what where the medallions are, which dungeons have them. So Forest has the Forest Medallion. Jabu has the Fire Medallion. Fire Temple has the Water Medallion. Shadow Temple has the Shadow Medallion. We already have the Spirit Medallion. And Dodongo's Cavern will have the Light Medallion. Yeah, the pedestal will tell us. So that's really good information to know. We now know exactly what items we need to actually, like, beat the game. For Forest, we already have the hookshot and the hookshot and the bow. We're also going to need some way to get into the courtyard, or get through the courtyard, and a strength upgrade to push the blocks. And while we're here, actually, so let's see, we should also move this over to the letter. Let's move over to the map and kind of fill out our fill out the things that we have currently. So we have this, that. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, okay. Let's see. I think that's it. Yeah. So it's with all these adult items right here, it's really tempting to be like, oh, I want to do like a bunch of adult stuff. But there's a lot of stuff that you can do only as child. We also have, if we go back over to the other layout, we know that we have to defeat, what is it? We have to go through Dodongo's Cavern and Jabu. So going back as child to get some of those child-only stuff while also knocking out a bunch of other checks along the way. And targeting songs, naturally. We have to get the Saria song check, the, what is it, the Epona song check, that sort of thing. It's basically, it's a really good idea to go back as child and kind of go through all of those things before tackling the adult section. At least that's kind of what I do. I make exceptions if I have like certain items, like say I have like bombs in the hookshot, then maybe I'll feel tempted to like go and get the Bolero song and all the things along the way, and then maybe get the Minuet song along the way with all, you know, the bombable checks that you can do in Lost Woods. But typically this is kind of the best way to go about it. So with the warp songs that we have, I guess while we're here, this is a really easy Skulltula that you can get. Skulltulas matter because the 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50 Skulltula rewards are also randomized, so those might actually have important items. Alright, so we're gonna go back out here. It's really, really nice to have rupees early on. So farming them off of the bridge is a really good idea. Alright, so the route that I'm going to take is a pretty safe route. Safe in the sense that you probably will be able to clear out everything that you need to by doing the route that I do. You could also take other routes and go other places. This is kind of like what I like to do. It's like the safest way to go. We're going to go to Kakariko first. And then we're going to do a few things here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to do Cuckoos. We're going to talk to the man on the roof. And we're going to, let's see, what else? Talk to the man on the roof and, oh yeah, deliver the letter. Oh, and the open grotto that's here. Alright, so deliver the letter. This will continue our trade quest. And the seed that I'm doing right now, I guess I should have explained this at the very beginning, but I'm doing a, a fast Ganon seed, which means that I don't need to beat the trials, I just have to beat the medallion dungeons. And then once I actually go to Ganon's tower, I'll be able to just go straight up and fight Ganondorf without having to defeat all the trials. It's kind of like the standard, it's what like the majority of people do when they do randos. You can do it however which way you want. You'll just, if you have to do trials, you have to get more items naturally. You'll have to get the gold gauntlets and all that, and you might have to get like stuff like the long shot or fire arrows or I don't know, some other stuff. So right there, what did I do? I talked to the man on the roof. You can do that. Normally you're supposed to use the hook shot to get to that, but if you're a child, you can just kind of like side hop to the side like that to get to it. It's a really, really easy trick right there if you just do it the way that I did. Yo, mushroom! Thanks for the 44 months, dude. Appreciate it. Take this chicken over here. Thanks for the longest sub ever. Jesus Christ. We'll head over here. This is the open grotto that I was talking about. So don't worry about the chickens. If they're in the pen, they're gonna stay in the pen when I get out of the, when I come out of the grotto. So you don't have to worry about that. Alright, more cash. Cool. Oh yeah, Hellstorm. No problem. I'm glad that you liked the tutorial. We're gonna go over here. Chuck that chicken over there. I have little micro strats to like make going through chickens faster, but it doesn't really matter. As long as you do the chickens, that's all good. Go over here. Oh yeah, another little cool strategy with chickens is they'll always run away from you in a straight line, so you can kind of use that knowledge to control where they actually run towards. Alright, cool. So with that, what we're gonna do now is we're going to, let's see, trying to think here. Are we getting the key mask? No, we're not. Okay, yeah. So at this point, I had to remind myself how the route worked. We're gonna save warp. Save warping as Child Link will take you to Link's house, so Kokiri Forest essentially. And you know what? Right here, actually, we're gonna take some time to fill out the map, the interactive map. So right now, at this point in the run, we're kind of just filling out checks and just collecting items. Really, the map is going to become a lot more important when we get to the later part of the run, where we're kind of trying to find certain items, beat certain dungeons, but we just don't really know which way to go, or what are the best places to go. So right here, let's see, what do we got so far? The checks that we've gotten so far, let's see, Castletown, we did that. And then we went adult, so Kakariko Village. We did Anju's adult. We've done Anju's chickens just now. We've done that. Oh yeah, we did this North Grotto that gave us the hook shot. We did the Redead Grotto, we got the cow heart piece, we got the man on the roof, we got the shooting gallery. Let's see, we got Song of Storms, we got the windmill heart piece. Normally, like, so the reason that it's red is because the game will always just expect you to use the Song of Time to get that heart piece. But using the easy tricks that I showed you, it's really easy to get that piece anyway. We did both of the Dampe races, we did the Shield Grave, and everything else I think is natural. We haven't done those yet. Let's see. Castletown. We did Dog Lady, that's right. We got Zelda's Lullaby over here. I think that's everything. Yeah, that is everything. Okay, cool. So we're gonna head back over to here, and we're gonna So the next place we're headed is actually going to be the Deku Tree. Now you might be wondering why I'm going to the Deku Tree, simply because it's a stone dungeon. So you don't need to go in there to beat the game, so like why would you? But the thing with the Deku Tree is that it's really early on in the game, and the checks that you can get in there are really, really quick. We're gonna pick up a Deku Shield as well. So even if there's like nothing in here, it'll be really quick, and it's still very likely that there actually is something in here. So even if Deku is a stone, I kind of always do it. I never don't do it. Same thing with the Dodongo's Cavern, actually. The crazy thing about Dodongo's Cavern is you can do it as adult. So that's going to be really, really quick. So I always do Dodongo's Cavern, even if it's a stone dungeon. When I say stone, I mean like Kokiri, Emerald, Goron, Ruby, all that sort of thing. We're gonna head up to this chest right here. You need a shield to get through this room, so always remember to buy a Deku Shield before you come in here. This chest, actually, a lot of people don't know about it. I didn't when I was first doing randomizers, but yeah, that's right there. And then you can come down and get this chest. Alright, more heart pieces. I don't trigger that little, that floating platform there until I need to leave. Because if you trigger it, then you're gonna need the slingshot to get out. And if you don't have that, then you have to save warp your way out, which kind of sucks. Okay, dealing with these guys. If they turn purple, then just kind of stand still. It's like the basic way to do it. There we go. If they lunge at you, but they don't actually make it to you, they're going to turn around and go back to their original position, and you can use that time to just run right past them. You're going to need a Deku Stick to get out of here, so remember that. It's always a good idea to like have enough money to get Deku Sticks and a Deku Shield, so that you can go in here and actually like defeat enemies and stuff. There's two chests here. Ooh, bomb chews. Alright, so bomb chews are going to be really interesting to talk about. The thing with bomb chews is they're like bombs, but the problem with them is that they don't you could just run out of bomb chews, and then you wouldn't be able to get any more bombable checks. So, a lot of, oh dude, nice Deku Note upgrade. So, using bomb chews means, like, the game doesn't expect you to be using them. So, it's what's called, like, out of logic. But we're still, if it's convenient, we're still going to be using the bomb chews anyway. Break the web. Over here, pick this bad boy up. Ooh, Dense Fire. Cool. Alright. Well, the thing with Dense Fire is that we don't need to defeat Shadow Temple, but it is definitely something to consider. Alright, so what I'm doing right here actually is kind of like a speedrun trick, so if you don't want to learn it, you don't have to, but basically you target this wall right here to the left of this little line that you see in front of me, and then you roll into this corner, backflip twice, side hop to the right, side hop to the left, and then I look at the very, very top of the screen and I see my B button and how it kind of lines up with the black part of that texture, and then I press A and I target, and I roll once, and then I target and I hold up, and then I mash A. And it'll let you jump up there if it's a pretty good, if you aligned it correctly. Again, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. You'll need to get the slingshot in order to get up here if you want. If you want to do it the normal way. Okay. That's a trick called B1 skip. Come here. There we go. So yeah, the reason that I do it like that, the reason that I actually, like I said, it's the game doesn't expect you to actually do that right now, but since this check is like so convenient, it's right here, and we have the ability to do it with that trick, we might as well do it. So right here, there's this cool thing you can do called getting a broken Deku stick. You backflip. I like to shield flip so that I get a dry roll. Dry roll once, just target and press A. Pull out a Deku stick and then just press A and jump slash. So I'm gonna have this broken Deku stick that I don't have to put away, and I can swing it as many times as I want and it won't break, which is really, really cool. That's gonna help me beat Goma. There's this cool trick to get a one cycle against Goma, where you use, you don't have to use the slingshot, just use a Deku Nut on her, and then crouch stab, and then immediately throw another Deku Nut. If you do it really quickly like that, then she gets stunned again, and then you can just keep on crouch stabbing. That kind of brings up power crouch stabbing, which is, what is it? When you do a crouch stab, it doesn't actually have like a damage value. It just takes on and stores the value of whatever the last attack you did was. Okay, Goron's bracelet. Very good. So it's a good thing that we actually did that trick to come down here and kill Goma, because we got a good item for it. So going over to the map setup. So over here in the Deku tree, we've pretty much done everything over here. So we just kind of clear that out. All right, now we're back. Oh, one other thing. Let's see. Where's Dens? It's right there. There we go. So now we have explosives. Those actually are going to be a little bit useful. What we're gonna do right now, actually, typically, like what is it? We're actually going to leave the Deku, what is it? We're gonna leave Kokiri Forest. We're not gonna go up and do the this area song stuff. We're actually going to leave, and we're going to run over to, where are we going? Oh yeah, Lon Lon. All right. Yeah, it's like a lot of these checks are just kind of muscle memory. So I know that a lot of people don't really like remember. Checklists are useful, and that's also kind of why the interactive map is so useful. They're just like, I don't remember where all the things are, but the interactive map will kind of like point you in the right direction. So now we're gonna go do Lon Lon. There are a few things that we can do here. We're here for the song, naturally. And there's also a couple of items. A couple of checks that we can go for. This is like the heart piece, naturally. Oh, where's the thing? It's not you. Okay. Okay, got him. There we go. That was close. All right. So yeah. So again, just like the whole idea of this is just like to collect items at first and then kind of see what we can do with them. So like right now, like we have that bracelet that I was talking about. So technically we could actually go into the Forest Temple and do stuff. But it's better to just wait on that for now. And we're gonna go over here and it's better to wait on that now and collect all this stuff later. Or collect this stuff now and then go for the temples later. Okay, Saria's song. Yo, Zomji Kappa with the raid. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. All right. So now that we've gotten that song, we're gonna go over here. Oh, I forgot the Skulltula. Or did I? I'm not even sure. I feel like I got the Skulltula. Yeah, I got it. Okay, I'm dumb. You're gonna realize that as we go through this entire run, is that I'm very stupid sometimes. What? So you can go over here and get this, what is it? The cow heart piece. Alright, some cash. We're actually going, so we're gonna leave manually right now. We're gonna leave, and we're gonna head back over to Hyrule Castle, actually. So the reason we're kind of doing all of this, the routing is a little bit weird, but the reason that we're doing this is so that we can get the skull mask, and so that we can kind of get the check for it, along with everything else. The skull mask is, what is it? It's later on in the trade quest, and when you show the skull mask to the Deku Theater scrubs, they will give you, naturally they give you like I think a Deku Nut upgrade in the vanilla game, and that's also shuffled into the item pool. And yeah, it's really easy to kind of forget about it, and if it's a good item, then you're going to be running around kind of like looking for the item, not knowing where it is. So this is just like a really safe way to make sure that if it is a good item, you're going to get it. That's why we route it this way. Yeah, we showed the letter, so now basically the whole point now is to go over here and pick up the Keaton mask. Go over here. Alright, Keaton mask. The percentage rate of whether Skull Mask has progression? I want to say it's like higher than 10. It's 18? Okay. Yeah, 18%. So it's actually like a high percentage. But the thing is, like, it's only one check, so like what's the chances that it's actually going to actually like work out and be something good? But yeah. So now we're gonna take the Keaton mask and head back over here. The reason that we're doing it this way in this order, again, so the good thing about this is that it's gonna turn nighttime like at the perfect moment. Yeah, we want it to turn nighttime because Night Kakariko is really good. It has a bunch of Skulltulas, and you get to get the Dampe digging heart piece. You get, let's see. Normally you just get like 4 Skulltulas here, but if you have like Bomb Shoes or Slingshot, then you can get the 5th one. So while we're going up here, I'm gonna go ahead and drop off Keaton mask. Let's get the bomb shoes out. So if you just like go up the ladder and then drop down and then use the bomb shoe, it'll go straight every time. Yeah. So in my what is it? The seed that I made disables the Mask of Truth, so you don't have to worry about that one. The Mask of Truth is like a much worse check to be active, but Skull Mask is active. Again, it's kind of like the standard. We just get rid of the Mask of Truth. It's a really bad check. Alright. So, let's go ahead and check our Skulltulas. I'm pretty sure we have more than 10. We have 10, exactly. Okay, good. That was routed really nicely. So now we can go ahead and just straight up do our 10 Skulltula pickup. See if that's anything good. Alright, another heart container, cool. Alright. So, yeah, the routing makes it so that Dampe shows up here. If you have, like, the Sun Song, what you'll want to do is you want to go to, like, Hyrule Field, and then play it, and then jump in here. So that this guy will actually show up. The time of day is really awkward for Dampe. If you play Sun Song, like, right in here, it's not going to be the correct time. It's really silly. You have to be someplace where daytime actually, like, passes. So, what I'm gonna do now, again, so, like, time of day is kind of like a big thing, pretty much, so what we're doing is we're heading up this way. We do have the, what is it? We have the Song of Storms, so that gets us access to the bottom of the well. I'm not really concerned about it right now. I would like to go in there when I have Zelda's Lullaby. That gets us a lot more checks, and then we would be able to full clear it completely. Since we have choose, let's see. Let's go ahead and do this check. Cool. Piece of heart. And then over here, this is one of the Song of Storm grottos. All right. Oh yeah. Exactly. You can use Deku Nuts to blow up your choose so that they don't, like, you don't have to, like, time it or anything. If you want to be really safe about it, you can just hold it above your head and wait for it to explode. Also right here, if you angle it properly, then you can backflip up here. Okay. Empty bottle. Not Ruto's letter, sadly, but just an empty bottle. Alright. Good use of our daytime right there. Yeah, one thing that you'll realize watching this run is that Deku Nuts are actually, like, incredibly useful. They have a lot of uses everywhere. Just, like, for quality of life stuff. Alright, so, now that we've turned in the Keaton Mask, we're gonna head over here and we're gonna finally get the Skull Mask. Right as it turns daytime. Alright, perfect. We have 9 Deku Sticks. I think that's okay for now. Thinking if I need to, like, buy more. I could, like, you could be, like, really safe if you want to play it like that. Alright, I'm gonna get the Skull Mask. So let's make sure that I'm, like, keeping track of my tracker. 10 Skulltulas. Skull Mask now. Let's flip over to here and make sure that we've got that. So 1 right there. Skulltulas, we got the 10-1. Am I missing anything else? I don't think I am. Oh, Saria's song, I guess, yeah. Okay, and then that gets us, let's see, what have we done so far? We got the Talons minigame, Epona song check, that, let's see, Castletown? Right, so Kakariko Village. We did Dampe digging. And Skulltula House, yeah. So that's all cleared out. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, so now that we got this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of play it safe and just get a few more Deku Sticks to fill up on. And then I'm going to get some rupees. And then we're going to go is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's pretty good. And then we're gonna head over to Lake Hylia. This will be nice and quick because we have the what is it? The Serenade of Water. Actually, here, so I'm gonna show off some like out of logic stuff that you can do. I think actually. Yeah, I'm gonna show off some out of logic stuff. So we're gonna go to Zora's River. Normally you wouldn't do this, but because I have bomb shoes, I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. And we're also going to get into what is it, Zora's Domain, using another cool trick. If you don't know how to do these are pretty easy tricks to do, so it'll be nice to learn. But if you don't want to, you don't have to do these tricks. You can just probably go to Serenade. You can do Serenade if you want to. Alright. So yeah, the reason that you normally shouldn't be able to come here is because of the boulders. Let me take my Cucco along with me. Yeah, you can put your Cucco here in this corner and he won't run away. Let's see. I'm gonna buy 3 for now. Max, you should really be getting only, what is it, 4? Yeah, but since we have the hook shot, the bean placement for Lake Hylia isn't important. We can just use the hook shot to get that, that heart piece. We're gonna use the Cuccos to get all of these. All these heart pieces and checks as well. Let me go get my Cucco again. We can also do the frog check right over here, since we have the Song of Storms. That'll give us a free heart piece. So I'm gonna check my chicken over there. He'll run in that corner. Pull out my Ocarina. Oh wait, I didn't even look at my thing. Shadow is required, sorry. So yeah, Din's Fire is actually really important. I said that earlier and people probably corrected me at this point. Alright, let's pick this up. Throw him over here. There's an open grotto over here, up top, so we're gonna use the Cucco to get over there. I'll head over here. Piece of heart. And yeah, there's a Cucco that you can get at the very top here, so you don't have to worry about losing your Cucco. Make sure you don't lose your Cucco because you're gonna need him to get into Zora's domain using this trick called Cucco diving. It's a really, really easy trick. Alright, we're gonna go over here and jump to get this piece of heart. Nice. Pick up your Cucco really quickly. Alright, we got the boomerang. Very cool. So coming over here was definitely worth it. And then we're gonna, let's see, so this is Cucco diving. We want to get into this little corner over here, look this way, and then all you have to do is just hold forward, and you'll just go right through the waterfall without the need to use Zelda's Lullaby. So, very cool. Got the boomerang now. These give sticks and nuts if you like really need them, if you're like low on them or something. Alright, so there's a couple things that we can do here. One of them is the diving minigame for the scale. Alright. We're gonna head back up there, we're gonna get it, pick it up, and then we're gonna do the torch minigame as well to get that other heart piece. Alright, recovery heart. Alright, so because Serenade is like super useful, what we're gonna do after this is we're actually gonna save warp again, and we're gonna head back to the Lost Woods. This is like this is a cute little trick right here, back walking off the side and then holding forward. That saves a little bit of time. Alright, and long shot. Cool. Let's see. What we're gonna do now is we're going to save warp. We're gonna head back to Link's house. So the long shot. Neat. That means we don't actually have to plant another bean. So let's take some time to review what we've got and what we let's see what we've got and what is open and available to us. So I've been updating this as we've gone along. We have the long shot now, and what did we just finish? Let's see. We went over to that's right, we went over here. So like this is all in red, but because we used bomb shoes, we were able to do these checks. So let's see, the Zora River Grotto we did the Piece of Heart, Frogs in the Rain. We haven't done the Frog Ocarina game. That is that's the one where you need all 6 songs to do it. Got this heart piece. Zora's Domain has a couple stuff, so the diving minigame and the torch run. Let's see. And that's pretty much it, yeah. So now we're back over here. Yeah, we're back in Kokiri Forest at this point. So, give me a second. Food is really good. Shout out to Shesh for being amazing. Okay, so now we're finally going to actually get this song. The reason that we're doing this, like what we could do right now is we could do Serenade and then save warp and come back here, but we wanna finish this with Serenade because that's gonna get us to Hyrule Castle, and then we're gonna go adult. All right. We're kind of low on heart. What is it? On rupees. That's the thing. Yeah. Okay, so we can do this now because we have Saria's song. More choose. Cool. G. So what I could do right here is I could save scum my rupees if this is not good, because you need 40 rupees for this salesman, and there's another salesman later on that needs another 40 rupees. I don't think I'm going to save scum this time around. I'm probably just going to try and get my 40 rupees somewhere else. Yeah, it's whatever. And I can always come back here as adult and do that check as well. So. Oh, did I forget I did forget the Storm's Grotto. That's hilarious. Okay, well, we're going back this way anyway, so. Yeah. Look, even I forget. Dude, actually, I think every single run I forget some check somewhere along the way that I needed to do. Alright. Give me something good. Yeah, that's something good. Alright, bombs. We are in business. So because we now have bombs, all the stuff that we did in Zora's River, like, we could have done this first and then gone over there, and then it would have made sense. So, like, it's all good. It all kind of makes sense now. Alright, Ocarina game. Right, A, right. Right, A, right, down. Right, A, right, down. Right, A, right, down, left. Right, A, right, down, left. Right A, right down, left. I have to. I'm really bad at this memorization game, so I have to like be on my game. Right A, right down, left up. Right A, right down, left up. Right down, left up. Right. Right A, right down, left up, right. Right, A, right, down, left, up, right, left, right, A, right, down, left, up, right, left. Cool. Cool, alright. Alright, so it's nice. Oh, jeez. Up thing. Alright. So I have bombs, but I'm still gonna use chews because they're actually kind of quick. So yeah. And this ends humming with BB. Oh please, I hum everywhere. Alright. Oh wait, I didn't hold back. Over here. Oh, I should have gotten bugs somewhere, so I could have gotten more Skulltulas. It's a good idea, generally, once you have a bottle, to get bugs so we can use them for Skulltulas. But, you know. So this is kind of where you use the Skull Mask. No, I don't have the Stone of Agony. So, yeah. This is where we, hopefully, we'll see if we get a payoff going all that way to get the Skull Mask. Alright. Piece of heart. Nothing good today. this way. So the thing is, we don't have rupees right now. We need a lot more. We need like 23 more to get whatever's there. So we're just going to not worry about it right now. Open this grotto up. I need my sticks. Give me my sticks. There we go. Alright. And nut. Alright, cool. Did you take him out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Did he do okay with the leash?
Yeah. Once you realize that
Okay. Alright, so we're headed over here, gonna get Sarius on. And see what that song gives us. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Oh shoot. Now I really want to go to the bottom of the well. I can still do that actually. Yeah. I have a plan. I know what I'm doing. So from here, we're gonna go ahead and play Serenade. So that check back there, what was it? The, actually, here. F9. Or not F9. F10. Yeah, there we go. So, let's see. We have Zelda's Lullaby now. We just got bombs. Boom. That opens up all this stuff. All the things. Am I missing anything? In terms of songs? I don't think so. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So, let's see. Oh, wait, shoot. I don't think I actually want to do Lake Hylia, but let me go over to Lost Woods. Skull Kid, Deku Salesman, Ocarina minigame, Bomb Grotto. Not that one. We did this one. We got this. We got the Minuetta Forest, that's right. Again, we got the Skull Mask. Okay, cool. Did all that stuff. So what I'm actually going to do is, shoot. F9. Okay, so we're not gonna warp actually. I just didn't realize something that we can do. Where instead we're gonna do is we're actually gonna, because we have the bombs, that kind of makes, having bombs makes going to Goron City really, really nice. And we just got Zelda's Lullaby too in combination with that, so a lot of good things about this. Yo, Zoim, congrats on the 2 years, dude. Dude, so many 24 month subs, like in the last few days. You have car keys, don't you? Who are those for? Oops. Alright, so we got Zelda's Lullaby and Epona's song, or not Epona's song, Saria's song. So we can do the Darunia check. No. Oh, that. Man, that's a lot. Yeah, because of the combination of stuff that we have, like Saria's song, Zelda's Lullaby, oh shoot, and bombs, it kind of makes coming here a very, very good. So there's a lot of stuff that we can do here. Oh, Zoim says hi.
I see that.
I'm just a little bit late. Oh. I just saw the message and so I was just like, oh. Okay. Oh. So yeah, for the rolling pot, what I like to do is like when I see the just neutral face, that's kind of when I throw the bomb. So that it'll time it so that it'll explode and it'll give you the right face. So like I'll go back here. So when like that face is facing me, that's kind of when I chuck the bomb and everything. Yeah, that'll work every time. So I'm actually going over here. We're gonna do the bomb maze, and then we're gonna drop down and we're going to do the big rolling Goron. Again, I'm just kind of spamming through my chews just because I can. Hey, there's my there are my bugs. All right, so I have 2 bottles now. That is kind of neat. Let me just get this out of the way. There's a Skulltula back here that you can get. Alright, and then we're gonna go over here and take care of the big rolling Goron. It's gonna take a while for him to actually get over here, so it's okay. We can just chill out and wait for a quick second. And yes, that Skulltula is only there as child. Actually here. This guy is a slow mover. There we go. Got him. Alright, from here, I think what I'm going to do... I'm not even gonna serenade yet. We're actually going to head to Child Spirit. So when I have the option to do Child Spirit, I kind of always do it, just out of safety. And Child Spirit is just those 2 checks that are in the crawl space, that are past the crawl space. That's really all it is. I'm also going to, because I'm here and I have Zelda's Lullaby, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to do the fairy fountain check. And see if that is anything. Again, it's just the same philosophy as if there's like stuff along the way that's like relatively quick that I can do, that's in the area. Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, exactly, plant the seed. I was going to forget about that. I was going to forget about the seed. Yeah, that was good. Ooh, Pharaoh's Wind. Alright. That's a really convenient item. It's very, very... It can be pretty useful. Also, I'm already out here, so... Yeah, exactly. Because of how open it is, it's kind of like, it's nice to show off a bunch of areas that you guys can check out. In case like you're getting stuck. So like, if you're like stuck and you have no idea where to go, but you can like go to Child Spirit and you have like the boomerang or something, then maybe there's something in there. Who knows? It's very possible. Let's see. What I do here is I like to throw this on. Yeah, that's good. You don't actually need explosives for this Armos guy. I used to think that in the beginning when I was doing these runs, but you can actually... Yeah. Oh, you're kidding me. I hit him with the Deku Nut, but he still got to me. So... Oh well. You can hit him with a Deku Stick, a Jump Slash, and he'll die. Alright. Well, rip my Deku Shield, but that's not like the end of the world, really. It's just kind of an inconvenient thing. I might get my Deku Shield later on, because there are multiple Deku Shields around. Skulltula's here. It's a good pickup since we have the boomerang. Let's see. I'm just gonna throw that, and then I'm gonna throw the ring, move to the right a little bit. Oh. Alright, later. There we go. There we go, got it. Yeah. I like to just try and roll through him, but sometimes it just don't work out. Okay. Another potential thing about this child spirit is that you might need to get through Spirit Temple, but you need like keys or something. And you don't find them in the first 2 checks in Spirit Temple, and you're like, what the heck? You need to find them as child in that situation. From here, if you shoot the boomerang from here, you can hit that. And then run over here. I didn't know you could do that with boomerang until like very recently, but yeah. That's pretty useful. And then right here, deck a nut onto this guy and see if this is anything useful. Nah, it's just money. Alright. At that point, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. We'll use the Serenade. This will get us to South Hyrule. So actually, you know, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pause the game and we're gonna do another little review of what we've done so far with the map. All right, with the interactive map, let's see here. We got this. It doesn't really give us anything new, but we do have it. We have another bottle. Let's see. We did a bunch of stuff at Death Mountain. Let's see. Oh yeah, we did this. Outside Goron City chest, outside Goron City grotto. Yeah, we did both of those. We haven't done that. We haven't done the crater stuff. Is there like a Death Mountain trail thing? No. No, okay, so it should all be right here. Oh, where's Goron City? There we go, here. Yeah, Boulder Maze. We did those two. The left one we need either the hammer or the gauntlets for, which we do. We have the hammer, so that's good. We have that. Link the Goron we don't have yet. We got this one, and we got Darunia's Joy. Okay, cool. So, now we're in the Lake Hylia area. So, let's see. What I like to do is first just set my Scarecrow song. Oh, the bean? I forgot about the bean. Oh my god. I always do this. Here, I know I'm gonna fix this. I know I'm gonna fix this. So, swim over here. It's always a good idea before you go adult again to set Scarecrow song, just so that it's ready to go in case you need it. Let's see. We don't have to set that bean over there, so I'm actually not going to worry about it, and I'm not going to worry about the Skulltula either. And now we're gonna go out here to this part of Hyrule Field. There's like 3 things that we can get over here. 2 of them are bombable. One of them is an open grotto, and then we can go over to let's see. Go over to the Gerudo area. And we can, there's a couple heart pieces over there that are nice to get as a child. Let's see. Oh, right, I have Deku Nuts. Deku Nuts are really useful, guys. Alright. Hey, Kingdom Key. Alright, head over here. I'm doing good. Ooh, the adult's wallet. Cool. So the first thing that I think when I get the adult's wallet is I think I can buy tunics now. And it's also just like convenient to have more space for your rupees to fill up the wallet space. You having fun? Oh. Alright, let's get... Alright, nothing here. So if I can time the daytime cycles correctly, I should still be able to actually go into, what is it? I should still be able to go to, I kind of want a Deku Shield. I guess I'll be more safe than sorry. I can just like rebuy it and then play my warp song. Yeah. It'll be slower, but it'll just be like, it'll be nicer. I'm gonna need a Deku Shield anyway. So, there actually are a couple of checks over here that you wouldn't really think about. I guess I could also... Oh, that's not gonna hit, is it? Ah, close. Gonna get this cucko over here. I'm gonna use this bad boy to get these 2 heart pieces. One is over here to the left. I like to re-pick up the cucko and then drop him down. Alright, that fills up our wallet. And I like to drop down here. It's a little bit faster to just backwalk the whole way. We are wealthy boys, yeah. Nice. Alright, so now what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna save warp real quick. Oh, thanks, Sam. We're gonna rebuy a Deku Shield, actually. That was a lot of rupees, yeah. Just like for the convenience sake, I'm just gonna go over here and rebuy my Deku Shield. Because I was gonna warp over to Serenade anyway, to Lake Hylia, but I won't. This is pretty much the same thing, it's just that, it's just like an extra stop on the way. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so this is kind of like a big reason why Serenade is a good song. It's because of this owl right over here. All you gotta do is talk to him and he'll take you straight to the front of Hyrule Castle. You know what? Actually, shoot. You know what? So I couldn't do bottom of the well right now, but I'm actually gonna hold it off for later. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to hold it off for later. I guess the reasoning behind that is I don't have lens or magic. So that's one part of it. Really, the big thing is that I can finish 2 dungeons right now worth of stuff. And I need to come back to get, like, to turn in the Ruto's letter anyway. So that's kind of like, I can do that dungeon later when I, when I have nothing else to do. What I do right here is I pull out the bomb chew and let it explode, and then once it explodes, I target. So I have this angle right here that I can work with, and I just kind of like line up right here and throw my chew. So it'll go up the wall, and it won't have to deal with any of the stuff on the ground, and it'll always hit the target. And it's the same spot right here for the third one. It's a really cool trick to cheese having to do this. Yeah, there are 2 rewards from Bomb Chew Bowling, and you can only do this when you have bombs. Once you have a bomb bag, then you can do this. Alright, pull out a chew. You want to stay away from that wall. You want to back up, because if you target, you'll target the wall instead, and it'll be straight. So you don't want that. When the target's like this, I like to line up a little closer to the wall and throw the chew. Alright, cool. And last but not least of all the stuff we're going to do is we're going to go to the... because we have Zelda's Lullaby and bombs, we can do the Great Fairy over here. So, we're going to go ahead and do that. This is typically, what is it, the Dense Fire area? Yeah. So, we'll get that squared away, and then we're going to go Adult at this point, because we have plenty of stuff. We've knocked out a lot of stuff, and we can kind of start finishing required dungeons and stuff. Oh, I also kind of need the... yeah. Okay. Healthy boys. Alright. Alright. Gonna go over here, off to the right, and go Temple of Time. And then once we go through the Temple of Time, we're gonna go ahead and go back to the map and kind of show what we've knocked out, things we've knocked out, and kind of like discuss a little bit of strategy and like why we're gonna go to certain areas. All right, cool. So, we didn't get anything new, but what did we actually knock out? Let's see. Oh, we can do that, actually. That's crazy. That's right. We didn't do any of this stuff, but we took care of this grotto, this grotto, this grotto, and then over here, these 2 heart pieces. Yeah, all right. And then we went to Castle Town. We did Bomb Chew Bowling and the Hyrule Castle Ferry. And that was pretty much it, yeah. Oh yeah, the Song of Storm's Grotto, I forgot about that. So yeah, so this is pretty much what we have left over. We can't do any of the red stuff right now. But let's see. So, Forest Temple is required and has a lot of checks. Dodongo's Cavern is also required and has a lot of checks to do. There's stuff in Goron City, and then in Death Mountain there's also a free song that we're gonna get. Mark off the Fairy Fountain Desert. Oh yeah. I forgot about Spirit Temple actually. Yeah, the child's stuff right there, and then the Colossus Fairy got that. And we got Requiem Spirit. That's right. Okay, cool. So, what's also let's see. We don't have Epona song, so you shouldn't be thinking about GTG. Oh wait, that's right. We have the long shot, so we can actually go to GTG and do this stuff. Right. So this is also a possibility right here, coming to do Gerudo Training Grounds. There's this stuff down here, like Hylia. But yeah, mostly it's the big thing. The big things are Forest Temple and Dodongo's Cavern. We also can do Bottom of the Well over here. This has a lot of stuff that we can potentially do. So yeah, we have some stuff. We definitely have a lot of stuff to do. So our prioritization is probably just going to be finishing Dodongo's Cavern first, running through Goron City, and getting the song in Death Mountain, getting those checks, and then going to Forest Temple and doing the Forest Temple stuff. And then from there we can kind of judge what the next best place to go is. So, all right. So from here, I don't have what is it? I don't have what is it? The big song that we need right now is we need Nocturne of Shadow, because that's the only way we're going to get into Shadow Temple. Oh, we can also do, I didn't even see that. Yeah, we can do Fire Temple now because we have the hammer. Yeah. Okay, cool. I completely forgot about Fire Temple being a required dungeon. I marked off the child spirit stuff. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna head this way. So there's a couple cool things that we can do over here. In Kakariko Village, one thing that we can do actually is we can get this heart piece over here. Normally you would need the bean planted to get it, but we have the long shot actually, which is kind of a neat scenario. So we're gonna go back here. Is this sort of just like a big flow chart? I mean, yeah, in a sense, I guess. But there's definitely some decision making that you have to make, and a lot of this, like the point of this tutorial is really just to like show off like checks and where to go and what to do once you get like lost. So yeah, you can get this heart piece there using the long shot. It's a oh. Check this out. It's a good thing I remember this. We have Zelda's Lullaby. And Zelda's Lullaby is really good because it gets us a free song right here. And it also gets us access to a bunch of other stuff, like the fairy fountains. And you also need to beat, you need it to beat Shadow Temple. So. Alright. I like to side hop through here. Oh, I don't have Zelda's Lullaby marked off. Yeah, my bad. There we go. Alright, so we have Sun Song. Cool. This kind of would have been nice to have had earlier, but oh well. Let's see. This is vanilla, so that's cool. Sun Song doesn't really give us anything. It gives us one check, and it's actually like right here immediately. Oh yeah, we don't have magic here, so we can't get that. There is a chest that you can get in there if you have magic and fire arrows or Din's fire, but since we don't have magic yet, we can't get that that chest. Hey, there's a lens. I'll add that to the big thing of yeah, right over there. All right, cool. Lens doesn't really get us anything other than it lets us like go through areas that are like, you know, invisible. We kind of like learn tricks to like not need to use the lens, but the game will kind of expect you as a noob to use the lens in a lot of spots. Ow. All right. Up here, I'm gonna get the Skulltula for free. Always remember the fact that the Megaton Hammer can just like take care of these bombable areas without actually having to use bombs. And you can use the hammer as well to get through these those walls. Hey DT, what's up, dude? What I'm actually going to show off, I don't have to do this. And these Skulltulas are kind of slow, but if you're feeling like you want Skulltulas, having the long shot here is actually really useful. There's one Skulltula over here you can always get. Back here. Alright, so that one's the easy one. This one's a little bit more difficult. The game kind of expects you to use Scarecrow Song to get this one. But let's see. I think I have to line up in this back area. You have to be pretty far back. And using the long shot, you can actually nick that guy. Hold on, a little farther up. There we go. Yeah, and that skips having to use the Scarecrow Song. There's another cool trick that you can do here with bomb shoes that I'll go ahead and show off, but you can just use bombs naturally to light the eyes. Crouch tab twice here in this corner. Turn left. Actually, shoot. I think the camera moved, so. And then turn left. Ah, jeez. Hold on. Boom, boom. There we go. That's good. Turn left. Pull out the shoe. 1, 2. On the second black frame. Or the second time it turns black, you just release it. And then the second one, you just release instantly. You don't have to wait. Alright, cool. So that lights up the eyes really quickly. It's a cool little trick. I like to do that more than using bombs, personally. That's just me. Alright. Back over here is another check. Okay. Keep on getting the odd mushroom, dude. Alright, so the adult trait sequence is in play now. That's like one of the worst things you can check. So if nothing else gives you anything, then that's kind of when you check that one. So basically what we're doing right now is we're kind of, we're hoping that we get items while we're completing dungeons that, like, we need to beat. It's kind of like the whole philosophy behind this. I'm just gonna go down here. And then I'll hookshot my way up here. Yeah. Ice traps can happen too. Hey, hello. You can make that jump right there as adult. Again, so like, if you have the chance to do Dodongo's Cavern, you really should do it as adult, because you can just skip a bunch of these rooms by virtue of Link being taller, basically. Healthy boys. Alright. Head down here. Oh, dang. Oh, we're burning. We're burning. Yep. Alright. So yeah, again, like, you can just skip a bunch of this stuff that you normally have to go around and stuff because Link is super short, but because he's so tall, you can just skip all that and just get to the block itself. You can also beat this this guy without bombs necessarily. If you like want to use bomb chews to get through here, as long as you have a strength upgrade, you can pull these bomb flowers out of the ground and use them on him if you want to. It's a cool little trick that you can do. So that takes care of Dodongo's Cavern. Let's see, I'm gonna take a look at how many Skulltulas I have, because I feel like I'm closer to 20. Alright, so nothing really in Dodongo's Cavern, but we did get the medallion, so good stuff. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do a quick check of our Skulltulas to see how many we have. 18. Okay, we're gonna not go over here. I was wondering if we could do the 20 check right now. But yeah. 18. And we're gonna head right over here to Goron City. There's a few checks along the way, a song that hopefully will be Nocturne. If this is not Nocturne, then this is kind of where we get a little worried. Because it needs to be somewhere in order to beat this seed. Let's see. I'm just gonna pop down here. There's a really cool trick here. This guy annoys the crap out of me, and I have a lot of trouble with him. If you have arrows, if you have bow and arrow, you can shoot this bomb flower as he passes, and it's like the easiest thing in the world. Ooh! Alright, we got big boy sword finally. Very cool. Alright, so now big boy sword just helps beat bosses in general. It's really nice. So now that we have the hammer, we can revisit the bomb maze. Alright, so what's really cool, so power crouch stab, I said when you swing with something, the power crouch, or your crouch stab will store whatever attack that you used, and that includes the hammer, so it'll have hammer properties when you crouch stab. So that's something to keep in mind. Alright. And you know what? Since oh shoot, I forgot about the skull chillip. Since we have the 200 rupees, you can go in here and pick up the Goron tunic if you really want to. With this amount of health, I probably in an actual run I wouldn't really worry about because you have a lot of time with this much health in the fire temple. But if you want to be really safe, you can go ahead and buy yourself a Goron tunic and you're good to go. That says 20 rupee right there. It's kind of nice to pick up. Oh yeah, time to try on the new tunic. So big Goron sword. I like this blue actually. This isn't bad. I like it. I'm a fan. There it is. All right, cool. That's Nocturne. That's kind of a song that we were looking for big time, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's see. Actually, since we're right here, I'm gonna go ahead and beat Fire Temple, or like go into it and attempt to beat it. Alright, this is a little, so, God, I do this every time. One kind of weird thing about the Fire Temple is that it's very possible that you might need the Scarecrow song to beat it. I do have the long shot, so I could try like the perfect pixel shot, but hopefully I don't have to actually do that. I don't really know a good setup for the pixel shot. Oh shoot, Jesus. There we go. One really weird thing about this mini boss right here is that you the big Goron sword will actually not doesn't do that much damage to him, so you have to use the Master Sword to get him to jump right back into the fire after a jump slash. Alright. Pick this bad boy up. First key. Oh wait, wrong way. Oops. See what's in here. Another key. Ow. I'm going here. Oh, that's right. I don't have the Goron sword. I don't have it on right now. Let's see. Hey, there we go. Needed that item. Very good item, actually. So now we can beat Jabu. That is, what is it? Rudo's letter right there. So I'm going to pause the game real quick. Let's take a look at the... Yeah, there we go. Jabu is now in business. So, let's see. Oh, sweetie, come on. So when we went adult, we went into, let's see, Kakariko Village. Let's see, what did we do? Oh, sweetie. Oh my god. We got Sun Song, and we got the Magic Bean Heart Piece. We did the, let's see. Oh yeah, we have Sun Song now. We have this, and we have that. I think that's good. Okay. So the Redead Grave Chest. That's right. This is something different. Okay. So we did all of that. Cleared all that out. And then we went up through to Dongo's Cavern. We cleared up all of this stuff. We went up to Goron City. Took this out. Yep. And then in Death Mountain itself. Oh, I guess, let me see. Yeah, there we go. So I guess for Fire Temple to be in logic, you have to, the game expects you to have the Goron tunic, but you don't necessarily have to have it on. Let's see here. We have this now. We did the Bolero fire check. We haven't done all this stuff quite yet. And then we're in Fire Temple, so let's see. Chest near boss, fire dancer chest, boss key chest. Yep. Cool. All right, that's all the stuff that we've done. So most of the stuff that's left over, as you can see, is like it's all in dungeons, except for like a few miscellaneous checks here or there. But like all of the stuff left over is now in dungeons, pretty much. So let's get back to the game. All right. One thing that I'm kind of worried about, and I almost want to leave here immediately because I don't have it, is Scarecrow Song. I don't like going into the second floor of Fire Temple without actually having it. Just on the off chance that like the boss key is there or some important item or something. Oh yeah, Zoe was like clinging onto the keyboard. I don't like her being right there just because she might accidentally like press something. Oh, okay. It's too slow. Yeah. You actually do need bombs to open up this, Ow. Alright. Okay, small key. So... God, I just wish I had Pharaoh's Wind. This would be like so much nicer. Like, all I do, I wish I had magic so I could Pharaoh's Wind myself like right out of here. But we're gonna take the risk, and we're gonna see if I don't actually need Scarecrow Song for this area. Yeah, so this is like the 1.0 music. No, English 1.0. Actually, I think it only got patched out in 1.2. 1.0 and 1.0, 1.1 had it. 1.2 is the only one that patched it out. Let's head over here. Oh, this is where I guess I could introduce bomb jumps. This is kind of a cool little trick that you can do. So basically, bomb jumps, they're, what is it? In the rule set that we use, like in races and stuff, they're totally allowed. What you can do is you can pull out a bomb and then hold shield and slash your sword. And then, yeah, hold R. And then if the blue button, your action button, says grab, then you can grab while holding shield and R. And you can store a jump where you like try to backflip and you can jump straight up. So it gets you up to this area a little bit faster. It's a neat little trick that you can do. It doesn't really break too much, but yeah. You can just do this normally if you don't want to learn the trick. Okay, let's head over here. Okay, cool. So, boss key isn't in, yeah, that's a good thing. That's kind of what I was worried about. Over here, there's a Skulltula, if you want to get it. There you go. Okay. Pick this chest up. Let's see if it's a key. No? Okay. So in this situation, we need 2 keys to get through to this next area. So this is a situation where the bow would be required to beat Fire Temple, or to continue through Fire Temple. I could like stop right here, pretty much. If I really wanted to, I could stop right here and not finish out Fire Temple and just beat Volvagia. But we are still looking for a couple of things, so I kind of want to keep going just in case. We're already like on the 2nd floor, so at this point, since we're up here on the 2nd floor, we may as well actually just like finish the temple, because it'll be kind of slower to come back here later. That's kind of how I see it. And I mean, if you just want to be like really, really thorough, and you don't want to leave anything unchecked, then you can just totally just finish out the temple. Just remember that there are 7 keys in this dungeon, so if the last item potentially in this area is like a key, then you don't have to get it. We're gonna bomb that, and then we're gonna go back to that area in a little bit. I'm gonna go over here. Let's see. I'm looking for magic, dude. I need magic to beat the game. It's kind of a necessary thing. Need magic to get into, what is it? Shadow Temple. So, let's see. So that's our, 5th key out of 7. We're hoping that the, what is it? We're really hoping that Scarecrow Song Chest has a key, so we don't have to worry about it. Yes, I'm playing on N64. That's correct. Okay, that's our 6th key. So chances are pretty high that that Scarecrow chest is going to be an item. I could try and shoot for the pixel shot, but I feel like that would take me a long, long time to actually get, because I don't actually have a setup for it. Let's see. Oh, that's way too far. Let's see. It's like more like this. And then you have to like, yeah. And then right from here, you would like long shot and try and get this like pixel perfect shot on this this little target back here, using the long shot. I think I might be too far away. But yeah, I don't have a setup for this, so like the chances of me actually hitting this are like stupidly low. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. I need to ask Raikaru what his setup for it is. Because apparently he knows how to do it, and like I only know how to do it using like glitches and stuff. Alright. So yeah, we only need 5 out of 7 keys because we're gonna skip 2 of them. Well, one of them is actually changed. Normally, like at the very beginning there, using the hammer. Using the hammer to hit those blocks away and go into that little lower area. In the vanilla game, that needs a key, but they took it out here as a convenience, I guess. Oh, well, it definitely is an item now. Okay. That right there is a cute little roll that you can do to get past this this firewall. If you just line up with the wall like this and then you turn and roll, then you can get right past it. That saves having to use a key. I haven't been up here in a while. Oh, and I didn't need the, I would like the hammer. Alright, we'll head up here. take care of that. So yeah, like right now at this phase in the game, we're just kind of like completing dungeons and hoping that we get good items from them. Always go for required dungeons over like non-required dungeons. Well, most of the time anyway, if you're looking for items. There are exceptions to that rule, but that's kind of like the general idea. Alright, cool. So there's a cool little trick that you can do from here. If you just line up with the chest, and then just like run straight forward and jump off, you'll end up right here. And then if you jump across, I don't have Song of Time right now, but just jump across, grab ledge, and then use the hammer, and you can just hit straight through the block, and you can hit the switch. That's a cool little trick that you can do. Okay, we're just gonna hope that that scarecrow chest isn't anything good. But yeah. Now we're gonna save warp. Well, I guess what I should have done is I should have hit the switch, or hit the pillar so that I could get all the way down to the bottom. My best rando time is like a 2:39, I think, so far. Yeah, I got that yesterday with like a super easy seed. I was not playing very well. So what you can do here, if you don't have like hover boots and you don't want to hit the pillar down, is you can do this little jump right here. I just kind of like line up in this corner and then see up and angle change to the left a little bit, and then just roll and hold forward. Okay. Alright. So now for Volvagia, you can just do this fight however you wish. There's a cool trick that you can do here with bombs, actually. So, Volvagia right here at the start is gonna go into this hole right in front of me, and his head is actually gonna be right there, and I can hit it with bombs. And meanwhile, another Volvagia is gonna be running around, and I want to stun him and continue bombing this guy. So right here, pull out a bomb, put it right there, take my hammer, stun her, I'm gonna pull out another bomb, go into that corner. Oof, that was close. Yeah, there you go. So that takes care of the fire temple. So that's 3 out of the 6 medallions that we need, it looks like. Cool. Alright, hopefully, we don't get magic in Scarecrow's chest. Kinda bad. I'm just gonna hope that that's not anything important. No, last check was an item because I had 2 keys remaining, which meant that I got all the keys. Definitely was an item. So now that we're back here, we can actually do the checks that are in this area. It's just kind of faster to do Fire Temple since we were right there. So let's clear out this area, including this fairy fountain. We should definitely have like 20 Skulltulas by now, I want to say. Ooh, alright. Definitely needed those. Good, good. Alright, where the hover boot? There we go. So those were definitely a required item that we needed to get, so good to pick those up. So now we just need magic. Now we just need magic to quote-unquote beat the game. We do need light arrows along with that, but yeah. Ooh, slingshot. Alright, cool. That gives us access to... a slingshot gives us one check, pretty much. Oh, shoot. So there's this really cool thing that you can do with hover boots, actually, once you get them. And it's a good thing we got them just now. With hover boots, you can actually get this heart piece up here. Up there. You can get this heart piece without actually having to plant the bean, like you normally would have to. What you want to do is you want to target this wall right here, and then all you need to do is really just backwalk. Oh, okay. It's not nearly that easy. Normally what I do is I backflip at the very end of my backwalk. You kind of just have to time it correctly. And then you're up here. Yeah, there you go. Ice arrows, cool. Those are pretty much useless. It's very hard to find a use for ice arrows, pretty much. So, now that we've done that, we're gonna go back up here. I'm gonna do this fairy fountain check. And yeah, so we're just doing these checks because they're in the area and they're really it's quicker to do them now because we don't have Bolero, so getting back here is going to be kind of hard. Like, it's going to take a while to get back here, so just doing them now is just, you know, makes more sense. Healthy boys. All right, so let's take a second to look at the map again for a quick second. Oh shoot. But if we look at the map again, let's see, we put the slingshot, we got the slingshot, got ice arrows. So, let's see. Fire Temple, right? Where's Fire Temple? There you are. We did pretty much everything in here except for the Scarecrow chest. Yep, that's correct. Highest score on chest, what is this? Oh, that's right. That's the one where you would naturally need the Song of Time. Okay, that's right. And then in the area of Death Mountain, I did the Crater Wall heart piece. Did the Magic Bean heart piece because we got hover boots. Crater Grotto, Fairy Fountain, Fairy Fountain. We have not gotten the Big Goron sword though, or we haven't done that check yet. But we do have the items to do it. So, because we have the what is it? Did I put that on here, actually? I'm trying to think here. Where is the trade sequence? Is the trade sequence on here? Huh, I guess it's not. Okay, I won't worry about it then. So from this point, so we just have these couple of checks here on Death Mountain and Fire Temple that we could do. And now we're going to head over to Forest Temple. All right. There are 2 magic locations, that's correct. Okay. Having long shot for the forest temple is actually really nice. There we go. So really, we're kind of hoping that we get magic in the forest temple. That'd be really, really convenient. Yeah, we're still getting all this stuff just on the off chance that magic might be on, like, I don't know, 20 Skulltulas potentially. Could be in any one of these dungeons. We just kind of have to keep searching far and wide until we actually get magic. And yeah, power crouch stabbing again is really good. Magic can be on adult fishing. Yep. That is correct. Nut. Alright. Alright, so we don't have Song of Time, but we do have a way to actually get through this area. Because we have the long shot. I love the long shot, holy crap, this thing's so good. Because we have the long shot, we can go over to this little area. And these vines up here are totally hookshotable. So we can actually get up here. That's huge, because up here is the switch. That'll get us to the chest underwater. Or yeah, in that little underground corridor. So we're gonna go over here. Yeah, both magics can't be in Shadow Temple. That's the one thing about these sieges, they're always beatable. Oh, okay. Well, now we just literally need magic, and that's it. Cool. Alright. So yeah, the thing about light arrows, actually, is that, the thing about light arrows is that Ganondorf will actually tell you where they are. So if you have, like, if you've beaten all the dungeons and you go all the way to Ganondorf without the light arrows, he'll literally just tell you where the light arrows could be. Like, he'll tell you the area that they're found in, and then you can search that area until you hit the light arrows. So, playing for the hint and using that hint wisely is actually very, very, it's a good idea. It's a good strategy. But since we just got the light arrows, we don't have to do that. There's this cool little thing that you can do with hover boots over here. Is you can actually use hover boots to get to this little area. The reason this is cool is because that means you don't actually have to drop down later on in the forest temple. There's a little spot where you would naturally actually have to do that, but now you don't have to. Aw, I miss magic. Deco notes are still pretty good though. Have I ever run this game? Okay, so I used to play Bingo, So I used to use glitches and stuff like that to finish bingo runs of this game. And I also, like, I knew a lot of glitchless stuff back in the day. So I used to run this game, but not like, it was never like a serious thing. It was more just for fun, and it was something to do. Yeah, I need to finish Link to the Past, actually. Yeah. That is still somewhere. Alright. Yeah, I haven't finished Ice Temple yet. Or Ice Palace. I've been morphing into a variety streamer. I mean, yeah, I mean, I think variety is important in streaming anyway. But yeah. So in terms of like finding magic, like what we're gonna do, like what's the game plan? Because I know a lot of, so what a lot of seeds kind of like devolve into is like, you're looking for like that one last thing, and you just like start checking everywhere. Like, where in the world could I possibly look to find this item? So the most convenient thing would be it's in Forest Temple somewhere, and we're going to find it just naturally. After that, the natural thing would be like, oh, maybe it's in Jabu Jabu. And there are other various checks that we can kind of do along the way with the new items that we have that will hopefully like lead us in the right direction. Yeah, I did Kakariko chickens, don't worry. Don't need to worry about that. But there are a few things that we could use, or a couple places we could search for to go for to look for our item. And we'll kind of like we'll kind of strategize if we don't find magic immediately, or it potentially could be. So yeah, we get that chest. Instead of falling down that little hole and going to get the that other chest, we used hover boots. So all we have to do is come back here and just shoot the eye again. I'm so surprised that Spike just doesn't do Anju chickens. I guess it's like, to him, it's like a calculated risk. It's just like, oh, but it's just like it's a really slow check, so. But it's like so early on in the game that it's so likely to have something. Like, and definitely something important too. Here, you can use Deku Nuts to make these guys appear again. That's another really, really useful use of Deku Nuts. Fire arrows. Oh, that's the wrong arrow, but... Well, actually, yeah. We have light arrows anyway. Now we just need magic to use them. Ah, I always forget you can't backflip over this guy. Magic! Damn it. Oh, wait. Wrong one. Yeah, on the N64 version it does. So, I mean, yeah. Pick this bad boy up. So, I guess we could strategize a little bit and think about, so what do we do if magic is not in the forest temple? And I think what I would probably do at that point is like go for some off checks that I haven't done yet for adult. So stuff like, trying to think here. Oh, I don't have magic, so I can't use my fire arrows that I just got. Stuff like bottom of the well is it's actually a pretty good place to check. There's one place I've been thinking about for a little while is the salesman that I never did in Lost Woods because I didn't have enough cash. I could try doing that. I'm gonna need 10 more rupees though. Can't believe I haven't gotten like a bunch of rupees. I'm gonna wait actually. I usually go for that though. That quick cycle. Oof, there we go. Ice trap, no money. Feels bad. That's the first time that's happened to me. Alright.
Aw, thanks, loves.
Yo, Queen Nightwing, thanks for the host. And yeah, as you can see, I've been using Deku Nuts to take care of these Skulltulas. So I can just run right past them. Oh wait, I think I did that wrong. Oh no, I didn't. I didn't. We're good. Yeah. So there's one more check here, and then there's the Phantom Ganon chest. Okay. Let's see. I personally like Well just because it's like a quick dungeon that you can do. Of course, though, what is it? It does make sense that like the lens isn't there, or you don't have magic yet, so a lot of those checks in there would not be in logic because you don't have the lens of truth. Or you don't have magic, sorry. No, I'm not the Guitar Hero guy. Shoot. Oh wow, it was early. Alright, so now we're going to strategize where we're going to find the man, no money. Where's my cash? Now we're going to strategize how we're going to find magic. So let's take a look at let's see here. Let's take a look-see. We have light arrows. What are we missing? I don't like anything really. Yeah. So right here, so we've cleared out Forest Temple completely, that's for sure. That leaves Lost Woods with a couple of things. We can do the Targeted Woods and the Deku Salesman Grotto that I haven't done yet. Let's see. And that's kind of what I want to do, is I want to do that one thing, so. That one check real quick. Hello, plushie. Of course, I'm gonna need to find rupees somewhere. Where am I gonna find rupees? I should have just like slashed. I guess I should have slashed the grass, maybe. All right. Alright, come on. Give me 2 more rupees. I got 1. What games do I usually play? Usually this, actually. This, Final Fantasy stuff, and Kingdom Hearts. There we go, got it. I could have, but I didn't want to, I felt slower. Ooh. Uh-oh. So the thing now, what just happened, because I got the silver gauntlets right there, is if we flip over to here, silver gauntlets suddenly makes Spirit Temple a lot more doable, which is kind of a scary situation, but yeah. It also makes, what is it? It also makes Gerudo Training Grounds a lot more, what is it? A lot more desirable. But let's see, what else is there? There's the stuff over here at Lake Hylia. Oh, let's see. Well, actually, first I need to get the Scarecrow song, so. Yeah, I could full clear GTG if I felt like that was the right play. Let's take a look here. So now we're gonna, so now that we have Scarecrow song, we can do a few checks over here. One of them being adult fishing over here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I will do that in just a second. Okay. Oh, I need cash. I'm so stupid. I need cash. I need 20 rupees, I think. Yeah. I suppose we'll be, okay, yeah. We'll slash these guys, and also we'll do the other check that we can do with Scarecrow song. Okay. How long will the stream be today? I'm kind of feeling a little under the weather, so this might be the only thing that I do tonight. Ah, there we go. You always want to take care of that Gwei first before climbing this thing. Yeah, it's just not up right now, Yoda. Okay, let's see if we can get those rupees now. There we go. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna do adult fishing, and then I'm gonna do shooting the sun, and then shooting the sun's gonna give me like 50 rupees or something. Okay. Oh wow, he jumped on that quickly. Holy crap. You press A to like make the cast not nearly as long in the middle of the cast. All right, nothing there. Wait, where? The Loach? I didn't see any Loach anywhere. The Loach looks completely different. Perfect timing. No, 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 no. No, you don't have to do the Loach for adult fishing at all. That's just an extra thing. All right. Alright, nothing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually just save and quit, and we're going to go to Child. So it's really, what's the word? Tempting. It's really tempting to go straight for GTG, because, like, oh, dude, there's, like, so many checks I can do right now. But what if Magic is in Jabu? Then we would waste a shit ton of time doing GTG for pretty much nothing. Oh, that's really nice, actually. That's we got that for beating Forest Temple because the Forest Medallion will give you the prelude check. So that was actually vanilla. That's funny. So how do we get there? Not having a scale kind of sucks in this situation. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it off. I'm going to do exactly what I said I wasn't going to do. I'm going to hold off doing Jabu until I can actually get like something that'll get me there fast. Like a silver scale or something. I can also, what can I do? I can turn in my Skulltulas, see if that might be magic or not. Okay. So, I'm gonna play the song, and then I'm gonna run over, and I'm going to check the Skulltulas, and then we're gonna dive right into the bottom of the well. Oh wait, oops. Well, never mind, I lied. So we're just gonna go in the bottom of the well. Let's see. Very cool. All right. Throw a bomb over there. Ooh, the Stone of Agony. Alright, so the thing about the Stone of Agony, if you don't know what it does, it allows you to check stones, gossip stones, to give you hints for where items are. It's kind of, at this point in the game, it's a bit useless because we got it so late, because we're only one item away from beating the seed. But maybe we can like use it to check some stuff along the way, figure out if we need to actually do certain checks or not. Stone's always useful. Yeah, we're looking for magic right now. As soon as we get magic, the seed is pretty much over. Oh wait, here we go. This is gonna be cool. There's this cool trick that you can do with Boomerang. Here, just a second. I'm gonna show it off. If you don't have Boomerang, you can just like do the normal torch strat, light a Deku stick or whatever. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over here. And you can actually get this key with the Boomerang. So let's see, we just line up right here, pull out the Boomerang. And then, there it is. Very cool, alright. Yeah, Boomerang is really, really nice in that situation, but a lot of times you just don't have it. Give me magic. Damn it. At least give me the silver scale. That'd be nice. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna do the same thing that we did with Goma with the broken Deku stick, since we don't have a normal sword here. I'm gonna try and go for this one cycle thing. Ah, late. But yeah, you can just like jump slash into these guys, and they won't actually like catch on to you. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Pick up this chest. No magic. All right. See, the chances of actually finding magic from this point on are kinda slim. But not the end of the world, I suppose. I always say the bottom of the well is like a good side dungeon to check. If you can. I have like no problems checking this place. Let's see. Oh wow, that's our third bow. All right, so there's one more item and one more key running around. If I get the item here, then I don't have. Okay, cool. So that means that there are 3 keys in this dungeon. So that's everything except for the last thing that's in the basement. That has to be a key. So bottom of the well, it could be in Jabu. GTG is a pretty decent option. Ice Cavern is also an option. It could be there. It could be on Skulltulas, it could be on some random miscellaneous overworld check somewhere. Definitely a lot of potential spots for the magic to be. And so, yeah. I kind of just decided bottom of the well was kind of like my first place to check. I think that GTG is actually like really desirable right now. So I would choose that like over Ice Cavern or anything else. At this point in time anyway. Alright, so hold on, how many do I have? I have 25. Alright, cool. Alright, so no silver scale, so we're just gonna have to run there the hard way. It could be in Spirit as well, yep. That's also a possibility. Huh, would I do Spirit first over GTG? I feel like I might, I'm not sure. I feel like I would just because it's a little bit faster that way. Yeah, we have Requiem right now. Okay. Oh wait, yep. Let's go get fish real quick before we go into Jabu. Come here, you. There we go. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to be focusing on is just Jabu itself. There are 4 checks in there. Not very many, but it is a required dungeon, so. Alright. Alright, let's see. Okay. No, I haven't done that yet. I was planning on doing that later. Alright, so I'll go over here first. Alright, give me magic. Give me my magic. Dang it. Alright. 1 down, 4 to go, or 3 to go. Ooh, nice. Didn't get touched there. So yeah, there's really not much to say here. A lot of this is kind of self-explanatory. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's not really an item I particularly wanted to see. Because now that opens up Water Temple. Hey, there it is. Alright, good. We're good to go. Haha, it was in Jabu all along, boys. Alright. So yeah, we didn't need to do bottom of the well. That was kind of a waste of time, but all worked out. You know, this is a relatively easy seed. And, I mean, when you consider everything. I don't know. A lot of things were in dungeons that were required. Okay. Come here, you. There we go. So I guess in that sense we kind of got lucky, just falling into... So like, I guess if I didn't find magic here, then I would have done a lot of the... Let's see. Would have done the fairy fountain back there behind Jabu. I would have probably done the slingshot game in Lost Woods. And then from there, I probably would have gone back adult. I don't think there's really anything else that I would have had to do child-wise. And then as adult, I probably would have gone to Spirit Temple. I would have checked the bean placement. Has the tutorial seed been god tier? It actually has been pretty god tier. There's a little trick right there. You can just roll right into him. And then he'll just roll right past you. Or go right past you and you can just hit him with the boomerang. A lot of people don't know that just one Deku Stick jump slash kills him just completely. So that's a cool little trick. Alright, let's get out, oh, I don't have any chews. No, I actually have to go for the shot. I'm gonna miss it. I can't believe I didn't find any more chews. Alright, a little trick right here that you can do to skip boxes is do this setup right here and then hold forward and mash A, or you can just do boxes and it doesn't really matter. Let's see. Oh no. No, I want to see if I can hit it actually. Let's see, right here, straight up. Yeah. I need to work on that at some point. I can do it with chews, but I can't do it with boomerang. Alright. Hey, Ansvamp, what's up, dude? Oh, God. I guess if you just wait a little too long, it just doesn't work out. But, oh, it went right through him. It went right through him again, are you kidding me? Baronade literally cheating. What a jerk. We're ready to go do Water Temple now. I feel bad because I don't really have much else to explain in terms of like strategy, like beginner mode strategy to help beat the seed. But yeah, it's just alright, I'm sending around Prelude, and we're just gonna go straight into Shadow Temple, beat it, Prelude back, beat the game. This is like such a nice beginner mode seed to show off. Yeah, I guess like the best thing that I could suggest to beginners is to like use the interactive map and just kind of, and you know, the tips that I've suggested. The interactive map is just, it's so useful for letting you know what you can and can't do. What areas are like the most likely to actually have an item that you're gonna need. It's pretty fun. I don't know. I don't know if they're, I think that what Shush does sometimes is she'll watch people do seeds and then she'll actually just like use the interactive map and follow along to kind of just see what other checks are available when people are like looking for their final 2, 3, their last item, whatever. So yeah, so since we're in Go mode, I guess like one thing that I can suggest is once you are in Go mode and you can beat the game, really, you should only be looking for, and you're like in a dungeon, right? You should only be looking for the keys and the boss key that you need to get through. I mean, a lot of time in Spirit Temple that involves looking through literally freaking everything, which kind of sucks. Please. You know, I used to be able to aim pretty well. But yeah, it's just as soon as you get your 5 keys and your boss key, and just go. Just go, go, go. Alright, nothing there. Whoa, nice camera. Nice. You know, I've actually gotten a lot better at that. Alright, there's my first key. Yeah, the more likely scenario for like something like Shadow Temple is we're going to be checking everything, and hopefully we'll have the keys that we need before we need to check the last few stupid rooms. We'll just go ahead and cheat to figure out which one's the right one. I have a visual cue. It has to do with Dead Hand's arms and the way that they wiggle. I just like started like jump slashing at that point in time, and then it just started working. Ugh. Bombs sometimes, dude. There we go. Oh no. Get hit by it. No way. Okay, there we go. You know, yeah, I'm just gonna hookshot these guys from now on. Alright, so you have 1 key, right? Yeah, well, 1 key. Yeah. Alright. And I've never seen Shadow Temple ever be front-loaded with keys. It's always just, it's everywhere, which sucks because this place is actually kind of a long temple. It's one of the longer temples in the game. Dude, Gibdos are no joke. Gibdos, like, Redeads are babies, but Gibdos are freaking, like, they have more health and they have, like, a bigger range, too. It's like, this is stupid. I hate this. Damn it. Gonna get under him. God. I suck, dude. There we go. No. This is actually a place that a lot of people don't know about for Shadow Temple. Like, Shadow Temple can be deceptively difficult for people doing randos for the first time because they may have, like, casually played through, but they may not actually have done all of the rooms of, like, Shadow Temple. There are actually a lot of extra rooms in Shadow Temple, believe it or not. It's crazy. Okay, there we go. Like this one right here. Alright, there's my second key. Give me my third key. Dang it. How do you want phase 1 Ganon? You mean one cycle him if you don't have a hammer or big Goron sword? Oh, that. Okay, so what you should do is you should jump slash in with your master sword and then do crouch stabs with the hammer. Now if you don't have if you don't have hammer or big Goron, then Deku Nuts are actually pretty good. Deku Nuts are good. You can hook shot the tail if you want to. What's up, Ian? There are other ways to beat Ganon without the use of hammer or big Goron sword. Okay. Man, the keys are not being nice today. Feels bad. So apparently, if you just go for it, you make the cycle. Like if you run right out the gate. Yeah, okay. That's good to know, I guess. You don't have to have light arrows now. You use light arrows to stun him in the face, and then go for a free shot. Yeah, you can bomb his tail if you really want to. Deku Nuts, Deku Nuts are actually really good. Because you can just hit them over and over again. They don't do a lot of damage, but, I mean, it works. Also, I didn't know you could jump slash to that one. Just learned something today. Alright, there's my third key. Oh shoot. I messed up. I wanted to set a Pharaoh's Wind point. It's a little too late now. It's okay, I don't have bomb chews anyway, so. There we go. And sweet, that's my fourth key. So one more key, and oops. So one little trick that you can do here actually is you can just backflip here, and then just kind of aim in this like general area, and it'll work. Iron boots are really useful here. You can just side hop through this area, these areas. All right. Come here. Come here. Alright. So, it's very, very likely that we're going to need to check the back rooms to find our keys. It always happens. Like, Shadow Temple always makes you check pretty much everything when you're looking for the keys. Yeah, pretty much Master Sword is, like, in the lore sense, supposed to do the most damage to Ganon. Everything else doesn't really do much. Alright, so we're gonna need to look for our boss key then. Boss key is gonna be vanilla, as usual. Okay, this is a little cool trick that you can do, is you can just stand at the back of the boat, and these guys, the Stalfos will show up, and just fall off the side, just like that. Vanilla boss key every time. Every time. There's another cool little trick that you can do here if you have Scarecrow Song. This is like I think this is a tiny bit faster than shooting the bombs to get the statue. Is you can just long shot your way across. It only works if you have long shot as well. That's on the other stipulation. But yeah, you can do that. And I kind of want you. Yeah, there we go. Doop. All right. What I like to do right here is I like to do a charge spin. Stuns him pretty much every time. There's like no way to mess it up unless you really mistime it. And then you just jump attack and then do crouch stabs. I don't know why I'm getting this. There we go. Nice bloopy. Alright. And bam. That's our last medallion. So we're gonna go and beat the game real quick. So pretty good seed. Not bad. This was a very, very easy seed, I feel. This is like a super, like if I were to recommend like beginners to get into rando, playing this seed would probably be like the best way. Oh hey, found that thing. I wanted that a while ago. Oh well. Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. That's the Zelda reward, by the way. But yeah. Ugh, come on. See, what's really nice about fast Ganon is that, like, if trials were required, for example, I would still have to keep searching for, like, the mirror shield and gold gauntlets. Yeah, I would have to be searching for both of those, and I would be done. Like, I'm already done, and I would still have to be searching for items, which is really kind of like a downer. The other thing is that, like, it could those items could be somewhere in Ganon's castle too. It's just kind of a stupid little stipulation to have to do the trials just because so much is locked off from really garbage items. Fast Ganon is just kind of like, I don't know, what I would consider the most fun way to do seeds. So if you're making a seed, a 2.0 seed or whatever, yeah, that's kind of what I would recommend. I think what I'll do is I'll just, like, a lot of these resources, like, if you just have never played a rando before, then I would recommend, like, joining the Discord, because they have, like, all the info. Can this guy get over here, please? I would recommend joining the Discord because they have a bunch of resources. I'll probably put a bunch of resources in the description anyway, especially the interactive map and tracker and everything, because I think that's, like, super important. So yeah, for the Iron Knuckles, this is, like, really cool to do with a big Goron sword. Oh, he still got me. I thought he wasn't gonna catch. There we go. Yeah, this will sub forward, definitely. Ah, get up. Oh. Let's see, yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I had to stop a bunch of time for explanations and stuff, and checked in bad spots. Yeah, like right here, yeah, he says that his arrows are in the Forest Temple. So, if you are playing for the hint, like you're looking for the light arrows, but you have beaten all of the dungeons, all the and gotten all the medallions, then just talk to this guy. He'll tell you where the light arrows are. Alright, so what I do for this fight, I jump slash, and then when I hear that little sound effect, I run and grab this, and then I get up, swing my bottle, hit him with the light arrows. There we go. And then crouch stab him. Don't mash, you have to kind of time those. Alright, now for the Ganon fight. So if you have the Goron sword, now is the time to switch off and put on the Master Sword. And then you have to jump slash. You don't have to jump slash into the fight, just store a jump slash for your crouch stabs. I like to do crouch stabs with hammer because I don't have to menu in the Big Goron sword anymore, but if you have the Big Goron sword and you like the range of it, then you can do that if you want. Yeah, so like, the crazy thing about Ganon is that the Master Sword does full damage to him, whereas every other item in the game only does 1 damage. So this fight typically, this first phase usually lasts like forever. But if you just store the Master Sword jump slash and just crouch stab, it'll only take like a couple of hits. God, he did it again. Damn it. I was like, how do I get out of this, dude? There we go. Alright, there we go. Not bad. See, I'm not sure if I should do, like, more seeds with the interactive map, just to, like, you know, be more tutorial-like, but hopefully people kind of got something out of this. If you're, like, a beginner and you're just kind of like, I have no idea where to look or what to do. The interactive map is, like, a great place to start, and there are just a bunch of other tips and tricks in this run to look for and stuff, but yeah.